What's up, guys? This is Hello, long time bear, doing my first guide that I've ever done, for the High Lord Cruel Artifact Challenge. If this goes well, I'll be doing some more, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Um, so that being said, let's hop right into it. Um, this shit is not easy. Definitely a challenge. It almost feels like it could be described as a class challenge more than just a tank specific challenge for certain points. Also, depending on how you personally do the fight. Um, I'm going to go ahead and apologize real quick. I am just recording on my VLC because I'm having some problem with the recording software that I had, so I'm just kind of rigging this in my own way just to make it work and to get a guide out there for now. Because I know a lot of people would really like some help with this and some tips, seeing what other people are trying to do to get this down. Um, so we'll start off with buffs. I was using the bear tartar for food. 70% movement speed for 5 seconds every time you kill a target that yields experience or honor. Um, Added with that, I was using Hunger of the Pack, agility crit trinket from Halls of Valor. Um, that provides 30% movement speed for 10 seconds every time you kill an enemy. So uh, every time I killed something, I had 100% more movement speed, which made kiting and avoiding things extremely easy. Not easy, but much easier. Um, Especially considering there are so many other things that you're having to deal with here and manage and control. Any quality of life that you can add into this is obviously going to be awesome. Um, Agility flask. I tried using the stamina flask. It got to a point where it just wasn't worth it. I wasn't seeing the benefit of having the health over the damage. Um, and once it came down to it in the end, it really came down to I was just fucking everything up as fast as possible and hoping I was gonna live through most of it. Especially once you get into phase two, you really got to get Cruel down quickly. I had a pull where he got a Twisted Reflection on me, and he healed back up to like 40 or 50% health, and I was determined to try to get him back down from that. Um, it didn't work out, even though I did everything right after that happened. I could have had a kill right then, but gotta learn to interrupt. I didn't start using runes until closer to the end. When I was consistently getting into phase two, you'll see pulls here and there on these reels, I'm sure, where I had them on, but I didn't really start using them until the end because I was already spending a decent amount of gold trying to do this, and didn't feel like spending a lot more. Next up, talking about talents. Level 15, I was using Blood Frenzy. Um, the extra rage from the thrashes was ended up being very beneficial for having Mark Reversal or Iron Fur or Regen up whenever you needed it. Um, in phase two on my kill, you'll see there were specific times where I was holding on to rage and then dropping 2 stacks of Iron Fur, just to make sure that I was gonna get through to the next part. Um, very, very important. So Blood Frenzy was my choice. I didn't really see much of the benefit from keeping Brambles, so level 30, Wild Charge, those oh shit moments that you need to get back from a knockback from either a Tormenting Eye or an Infernal. Balance Affinity was a must. You need to be able to swipe the boss as well as Thrash from outside the ring while you're trying to do some other things, and while letting your stacks drop. I've just it was huge, especially the Moonfire range and the Tormenting Eyes. I think it was like 40 something yards for that, so that was extremely nice. Um, Level 60 Mighty Bash. Mainly for phase 2. In my kill video, I actually didn't use it on Varus once, I don't think. Um, in phase 2, it was awesome right near the end. I'm sure it would be a lot better if you used it actually almost off cooldown, especially avoiding the mine runs. Maybe top yourself off. I know in my kill video uh, there's a time where I incapacitating roar and then I get 3 regrowths off, which pretty much tops me off. Um, and that worked out really well. Level 75 talent Galactic Guardian. Um, Pretty much negates the whole effect of the Tormenting Eyes in phase 1. Uh, Post nerf, I was almost one-shotting them. With my artifact up, I was one-shotting them. Um, on top of the range from Pounce Affinity, it's just you can hit anything, anywhere, whenever you need. So that was really, really good. I've seen some people using Incarnation. It's okay. Um, I've never really been a big fan of it. Not since Pandaria, I don't think. Level 90 Guardian Balloon. Those extra couple moments on Iron Fur and Mark of Ursal were really, really nice. Um, Mainly for the regens, the 20% more on that. Most of the time when I used regen, I was using it twice in a row to top me off. Um, I had a guy tell me that, or I saw it on a video or something, and he was like, pretty much every time I do that, I do this. And I tried it out, and it was actually really helpful. Doing that, you need to have the talent with the 3 stacks. It's pretty much a necessity. You There's a small point in between where you use 2 regens, you wait for another charge, and then you use 2, and then it's uh, I'll say on cooldown, just while you're waiting for the recharge. And in that time is when you're going to use your in between the double regens when you use your artifact, bark skin. Survival instincts, depending on what you're doing. I didn't use any survival instincts in phase 1 on my kill because I wanted to make sure that I was going to have them up for phase 2 without any doubt. Um, and I was comfortable enough in phase 1 by the time I killed it to be able to do all of that without too much worry. Um, Level 100 Rend and Tear. It's alright. Pulverize might have been a little better since I wasn't using the legs, but there's already a lot happening. Again, why add one more thing to the list of things that you need to keep track of? Rend and Tear just made things generally easier as a passive thing, so that's what I ended up sticking with. And that's it. Next, on to the poll. Let me pull up the next video. When I was pulling Varus, I was pulling him in balance, casting a few spells before it started. I was pulling him back into melee range of Varus, and this is why. Varus does more melee damage than he does with his smite, because that makes sense. It's a Blizzard, I guess. So you definitely want to be on that. Especially post nerf, I was definitely noticed the damage that he was doing compared to just having him smite when it was virtually nothing. I was using Potion of Prolonged Power on the pulls as well. The damage obviously increased health, really going to help with Varus and the Mind Rends. Up next, Inquisitor Varus himself. So Aura of Decay reduces your HP by 8% per stack. So you don't want to take more than 4 or 5. Well, once you get to like 40%-ish, it starts to get really dangerous. You're down to like between 3 and 4 mil. 2 of those casts, maybe 3 of those casts are going to kill you. So you don't want to put too much risk. Mind Rend before damage reductions was hitting me for about 1.4, 1.5 mil. Also with that, the legendary chest was helping with buffing thick hide. I think it was up to just above 10% with that. So the legendary chest was definitely awesome with the balance affinity, and thick hide. It's a really awesome combo. Smoldering Infernals. Oh, well, Drain Life, obviously. Disorienting Roar, Stun, Interrupt, whatever you gotta do. Um, I was using Roar more than a couple times just to either drop my stacks because I didn't want to go in for whatever was about to happen. Drain Life, it doesn't heal him for anything really significant, but you need to stop it. Um, there's no ifs, ands, or buts with that. Um, Smoldering Infernals, they do that smash and knockback, which is worth noting. If after you disorient them with Roar or one of Valen's orbs, they can cast Smash immediately after that falls off. So I got caught by surprise with that a few times, and it was infuriating. um, but just be aware of that. Can and will happen. So they're pulsing AoE. It's nothing too crazy. Uh, Better for your regens though. Timing it after maybe two mind rends with the cast time. And the Infernals up regen was definitely nice for that. They also slowly revive, so however many you get in phase one is going to be how many you have in phase two. Um, so you need to. It's kind of worth focusing them down a bit just to get them out of the way, so you can deal with Varus and or Cruel. It's up to you and how much damage output you have at the time. So um, once they get to 20% HP, they do take more physical damage. I don't know about magical. I didn't really check my Moonfires too much specifically, but I definitely saw some 6 mil thrashes, like 6 plus. Might have been like 6.6 mil. Um, and that's it for them. Let me see. Nether Horrors, big fucking problem. Um, the main thing with them, with their pulsing AoE, the Nether Storm, wait to stun or disorient them until right when the cast is finished. If you do it before the cast is done, they will cast it again immediately after, um, and it's probably gonna fuck up your strat. So um, be aware of that. Netherstorm also damages Valen. I don't know about Corvus, but definitely killed Valen a couple times, unintentionally, which means you fail. So by the time I killed it, I was pulling them onto the boss for cleave. Um, and with the Aura of Decay, Rages of the Sleeper, and Regen was pretty much keeping me at full health through all of that. So that was really good. They also do Psi Talons, which on their melee hits to you increases your arcane damage taken, which is obviously bad news. Once they get that Nether Storm off. Before I put up the next video, um, put this one up again, just while I talk. I was about to talk about Cruel. The first thing that you really, really need to be aware of are Twisted Reflections. Um, he heals for, if he gets the cast off on you, he heals for 5% every time he melees you. Um, I had a pull where he cast it on me and he went up to like 40 or 50% health. I was determined to try to bring him down from that and still kill him, but I didn't last for the Annihilate. Because I didn't have survival instincts up, so that was cool. Warriors can spell reflect that, which is fucking ridiculous. Especially with any kind of healing bonus that you get. Um, I know I watched Asmongold and his video, and he was just with because it lasts for 45 seconds, I think. So he was just constantly being topped off by that. So I thought that was a little cheesy, but that's cool. You know, every class has their thing. Um, Next up, Annihilate from Cruel deals 130% increased damage per stack. Um, Timing this was a pain in the ass. I I think I took the first Annihilate, and then Corvus took two, or no, Corvus took the first two, and then I took the second two, and then he died after that. Corvus couldn't take two before. Post nerf, they buffed his health by 100%, um, but you have to be out of melee range when the Annihilate cast starts. You, if you are out of melee range, he will cast it on Corvus, and then come right back to you. Same for the second time. You just need to make sure you are out of melee range. Now, melee range is kind of a loose term. Cruel's hitbox is kind of big, so you just need to be a good amount away. You'll see in the kill video what I mean, but um, Nether Stomp, uh, when he jumps towards you and drops a pool of Fellfire on the ground, um, it really hurts. It really hurts, and it slows you. That by the closer I got to the kill, the more that was frustrating me, because there were just times where he just was doing Nether Stomp at a bad time or whatever. I wasn't prepared for it and just fucking killed me, and then I raged. So, um, you'll see in the kill, I take advantage of that once when I had a feeling, because I think he just casted Twisted Reflection. He did an Annihilate, so I was like, alright, so he's probably going to be doing another Stomp soon. I targeted an Infernal that was in the middle, so as soon as he jumped for the Nether Stomp, I charged, got an orb, and it worked out really well. Um, and that's as far as like the basics go. That's it. I have one more note to add on after the kill video, so let me pull that up. Sorry, so pause this. We are gonna go through this step by step, as not step by step. I'm gonna let it play and then just highlight the things that I was trying to do, and we'll just go from there. So you'll see me on the pool. I am at max range. I'm gonna pull him back to melee range of Valen so he can do his thing, because apparently his smites just suck dick. So doing this, pulling him back a little farther. I should have saved that Moonfire proc for the eye, but whatever. Drain life. One shot that eye. I don't know if you saw that without an artifact. That was pretty fucking cool. And you'll see my buffs up top. How I'm moving so fast right now. And even after the Bear Tartar falls off, you're still have some extra speed from the trinket. Taking the Nether Horrors on top of the boss for the cleave, and to drop my stacks a bit so I can heal up quickly after that. Incapacitating Roar the Drain Life. Got an Infernal coming. Trying to stay away from that smash, because that right there killed me quite a few times. Running around, kiting, drain life, skull bashed it, because I didn't give a fuck. And the Nether Horrors were coming. Burn them down. Nether Storm. I might take like a little bit of damage from it, but post nerf, I was just fucking everything up. The Thrash risks were making this very convenient. On top of using 3 Thrash relics, it was hitting really hard. Disorienting Roar there, 3 regrowths, pretty much almost topped me off. More ads coming. Moon firing them as they spawn, so I'm already getting the DPS on them before they even get to me. You saw the one on the left that I moon fired when it came out. I brought it down like 60% health before it was even active. Um, and again, for that, you see the movement speed right there where that really comes in handy. Um, it interrupts, kiting, stuns, all of that. Now here we go. Cruel. Um, Twisted Reflections should be coming first, and then Annihilate, and then Nether Stomp. Um, I'm going to hit an orb for this to disorient that. Yeah. The main thing that I'm trying to do right here in phase 2 between the stuns and the orbs, I'm just trying to buy myself time. Um, Time to burn him down, time to keep ads under control. Mainly just time to fucking kill him. Another storm, didn't get off again. Get fucking wrecked. Here comes Cruel now. I know he's about to do yep, the stomp. I target the Inferno. He's about to stomp now. Charge, orb, and it's just beautiful. Um, I would have been really upset if I was doing it this clean and I had wiped at the end of this. um, Alright, so I took that Annihilate, and then I'm going to make Corvus take the third Annihilate, and then I'm going to take the fourth, and then he's going to die. Nether Horror is coming, casting. I took that orb because they were casting the Nether Storm, because when I hit the last orb, they were disoriented at their portals, so that would have been really bad had that happened. Out of melee range, Annihilate on Corvin, or Corvus, you saw his health, went down, Interrupt, and now I'm just breathing slowly, controlling my breathing, trying to keep calm so I can kill this. Nether Storm, I take a little bit of damage from it here. Luckily an orb spawns right here, oh my god. And then I bashed him after the Twisted Reflection before the ads, and then that came. Survival Instincts for the Nether Stomp, and then that was it. Oh, it gets me excited just watching it. um, but yeah, guys, so controlling the fight, huge thing. Controlling. The main thing that I think kept me from killing it before was just having a plan. Knowing that I needed to have 2 survival instincts up for phase 2 of this. You need that. Um, uh, Having a plan and sticking to it no matter what may happen. Just knowing what you're going to do per each thing that might happen. I know it's kind of a lot to say, like, just plan for that, but just uh, I wiped on him 100 times, maybe a little more. Um, Probably a little more. So by the time at the end, I was so fluid in phase 1 that I just um, I was completely calm, confident, calm, and collected. Knew what I was doing, knew what I had to do. Um, Phase 2 was what was really kicking my ass for the past few days. So here's the awesome bear form. Some people are asking for some gameplay on this because they want to see it in action. I'm going to provide that after this. I think it's going to show, I should be showing my talents and this, not my talents, but the stats that I had going into this. Here, we're going to pause it. 33% crit, 14% mastery. Oh no, that's not the right gear. I think I'm gonna change it. No, but when I killed it, I had 17% mastery, 14% versatility, which was a huge. Haven't been a big fan of mastery for a while, um, but it worked out really well there just because of the health and the regens. I said I was gonna provide. Somebody wanted to see the bear form in action, so here you go. There's a frog trying to attack me, so it technically counts as action. This is the skin for the dungeons. Once you get the artifact challenge done, you have to kill. It says you have to kill every Legion dungeon boss. More specifically, Mythic Plus is included in that. I was doing this test just to make sure. Um, Mythic Plus is included. I did more than half of the dungeons on Plus. Violet Hold, you only have to kill once. You don't have to kill all of them or both of the last bosses. You just gotta go in there once and it's done. Um, and that was it. It was really easy to get. I will be doing the Rated Battleground one at some point soon, but um, not quite yet. I'm enjoying running my dungeons with this skin. So there you go, guys. Any questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to post them down below. If you don't want to, it's too late now, but if you don't want to hear me talking, like if you just want to see the kill, I had a previous video that I uploaded of just the kill itself. If you go back to watch it, or if you need to see something again, it's on the same channel. Uh, if you don't want to hear my voice. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Um, if I get a good response from this, I will be posting guides-ish, guides, and more so just some Mythic Plus runs, just to help some people with farming gear, all of that. So, um, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Good luck. Um, Hit me up here in the comments if you have or need anything. And like, comment, subscribe.